I just wanted to show you briefly how I've been handling her on the leash. When I'm walking her in training mode, which means her head of my leg, I hold the leash about maybe a foot away from her collar. And you want it to be loose, but just a little bit loose so that when you give her a little signal, you don't have to give her a prompt too far back. For example, if you're holding it like this, you're not going to be able to do anything. So make sure you're holding it fairly close to her collar, but it still should be loose, because any kind of tension, restraining her, letting her pull, any of that is going to stress her out. And one of the reasons that she's relaxed so much in the stay with us is because all the walks have been on loose leashes, and she's only felt little like prompts, little signals, instead of any kind of pulling. And okay, when you're walking, I practice walking really slow and just doing like, that's little more than a flick of the wrist, right? Okay. If I want her to walk faster, I'll coax her like, okay, let's go, to catch up. If I want to slow down, I'll just do that. And you can see she's okay. She's very sensitive to that. I've been doing little exercises like walking along the sidewalk. Okay, and I'm going to come back that way. So I'll walk down the street or the sidewalk and just do a left circle. Sit. When I reward her, it's always eye contact, straight down, and then, okay, walk another 10 feet or so, another left circle, and as you can see, going left draws her back next to me. Sit, good. It's just a great exercise. I'll do 6 or 8 of those in a row. It takes me all of 2 minutes to do. And if you want to start adding some other stuff in there, you can step away. So you do the circle sit, you step away, do a sit stay, which takes a lot of focus for her to stay there while you walk around her twice. Back next to her, reward, good. And then continue on. Okay, so you could do that at the end of every circle and sit as well. And it really breaks up that cycle of pulling that so many dogs get into, where they're all excited, they come out of the house or the apartment and they're pulling, and you want to make sure that they're used to walking on a loose leash like you see. Okay, another thing that I do a lot of is consecutive sit. So I'll just walk along and say, sit, good. Okay, sit, good. Okay, sit, good. Okay, sit, good. And I'll do 6 or 8 of those in a row as well. And that breaks up that cycle of pulling off as well, because she anticipates that she's going to have to sit every couple of feet. She has to wait till I, okay, allow her to walk again. So it really gets her used to staying right next to me, no more pulling. Walking slower and not rushing your walks also helps a lot. And always turning left. Whenever you're turning, always use your body. If you're always doing that, the leash is not going to be tight, because whenever you turn into her, she's drawn back next to you. And of course, if you're turning right, you're going to be pulling her around. Leash is going to be tight. She's going to get stressed out again. Part of this walking into her is that just that action of that body language of your body showing her where to go like this makes her feel like you're dominating her in a gentle but firm way, but it makes her feel safe. And of course, we know she's very scared and insecure. So you need to do these little things, keeping the leash loose, communicating with just signals like that, and always stepping into her makes her feel like you've really taken charge, therefore makes her feel safer. She's not going to be so scared. All these things that I've videoed for you, you need to keep doing them, because they're going to add up over time. And I'm returning her you got a big head start, and she's really a lot different now, but all this stuff has to be continued, or else eventually it would go away if you don't continue all these things that I've been doing here. But I think she's much happier being handled this way, and she's definitely got to know us a lot better here, and gained a lot of confidence with a lot of new people in a new place, which is really good for her. So just keep up all this stuff we've been doing, and she should get better and better. Okay.